So it's almost 7 o'clock in the evening. It is still 28 degrees C, and I've been putting this off all day, but I really want to go. I'm on my way to visit what I consider Derbyshire's most beautiful stone circle. It's certainly got the best views of any circle in Derbyshire, in my opinion. And that circle is Hordron Edge on Moscar Moor. I'm currently on Rivelin Valley Road, and if you can see all these trees that are lining the sides, these are some of the ones with, that were part of the big controversy with Sheffield City Council that were all due to be cut down, so causing damage to the pathways and curbs. Luckily they were all reprieved, and I now believe there's some scandal hearing within Sheffield City Council about it all. It was also the site of one of those crazy stainless obelisks just off to my right hand side, down by the fire station, but by the time I got there that had gone. As a little aside, if you're not from this area and you do want to visit this circle and stay around, there's a campsite just on Rivelin Valley Road where I am now, well, just off it, and it's called Fox Hag Farm. You barely see it advertised anywhere. It's a nice little campsite, got toilets and everything that you'd expect, and it's absolutely dirt cheap for backpackers. I think it charges £7 a night. They do take motorhomes and whatever, they have hookups. So that's something to consider, because it's there's some absolute stunning walking around here as well. You've got old Rivelin Valley there. You've got Ladybower about 4 miles away, maybe about 4 miles away, I'd say. And it's lovely driving through here as well. Just off to the right there, I don't think you can see it. I'm just passing it now. There's a modern standing stone. I've got it listed as Undertofts, T-O-F-T-S standing stone. If you search for that, you'll find it on our Pexatam website. It's opening up into proper moorland now, and in a second you've got coming up what for me is the best driving view in the peaks, or the peak, or whatever you would like to call it. I don't know if you've ever driven over Surprise View, but people say that's like one of the most stunning driving views there is in the Peak District. And you have to agree, is, if you've never been there before, but this, I can't zoom, but as you round that corner there, you've got Windhill instantly in sight. I don't know if you can see that in the distance. And it all opens up to a view across the Great Ridge, which is Windhill, Lewes Hill, Backtor, Mamtor, and then right across onto Hordron Edge. And there you can see in front of it to the left is Windhill, on the right is Lewes Hill, behind that you've got Mamtor and the Great Ridge, and then behind that you've got Kinder Scout. But just down this way is where we're going to park up. If you're coming from Sheffield way, you'll see a turn in here for the Strines Moor and the Strines Inn. Well, we're going to go a couple of 100 yards past that, and then there's a big pulling area on the left. You can park a couple of 100 yards further down at Cutthroat Bridge. There's not much parking there. There's room for like 3 or 4 cars, and they're usually taken up, especially on a lovely day like today. It's still saying 25 degrees, so I'm guessing people are going to still be out walking, and if you go down to try and find that parking, there's nowhere really to turn around. So we're going to pull in on this left here. It's all hidden, the parking sign, by the trees, but we're going to pull in here. Still, forgot about the big speed bump. Still quite a few cars about. Oh, and some idiot's been dumping rubbish again. See, because this is out of sight, this often happens. Do you know what, in fact, I'm going to go and try and get down to Cutthroat Bridge, because there's not that many people in here. Off to my left now is Moscar Moor, where the stone circle is. Sorry to keep rambling on, but I know some people like to watch these videos, and because they're not familiar with the area, they can sort of follow them. It shows them where to park, especially if you're on your own and not a super confident walker. But this is a really easy walk. We have got room at Cutthroat Bridge, which was made quite famous in, was it the 90s, when a guy's head was found here and his body was found down south somewhere. So I'm going to get parked up here, get my kit sorted out, and then we'll get over the stile and have a walk up. So at this stile, well, part of the stile is actually missing. At the stile you can see no dogs permitted on this moor, not even on leads. So if you're going to come and visit this stone circle, don't come with the dog. Also, there's a warning here, can we zoom, for spraying by helicopter of the bracken. And another thing what really pisses me off, and I guess it does you as well, someone's left a bag of dog shit for the dog shit fairies, which come round every night to pick other people's dog shit bags up. Anyway, let's get on. Oop, nothing the other side of the stile. It's not the best style in the world, is it? Someone's wrecked it. So over the stile, and we're taking the path, well, there's a path off to the left where you can go through the bracken, but just follow the main track. It's a dead easy walk, you can't get lost on this one. The circle can be a bit of a pain to find. I know, well, I won't say a lot of people, but I know people who've turned back before they actually reached the circle because they thought they'd missed it. But if you just keep on going, you'll find the circle. It's pretty easy to spot, even though the stones aren't very big. But you're on this track for quite a while, probably, I don't know, half a mile. But I will show you an alternative route that's quicker if you're up for it. Well, I can say one thing for sure, it looks like they've already sprayed, because this is usually a sea of bracken. And as you can see, it's just all dead. There's new stuff coming through, but this is what's usually like on that side. And some of that is as tall as me, and I'm 5'10". So it's not nice to push through. Which takes me back to the alternate route, which I'll get back to you with in a minute. So I've been on the path only about 4 minutes, 3-4 minutes, 5 tops. I wasn't going to show you this view till I got up to the circle, but look at that. And that is Win Hill in front there. Across there, I'm going to try and zoom. This is going to be crap because, as I've told you before, my phone's crap. I'm not sure if you can see that little rocky outcrop there. Well, that's Ladybower Tor, and there's a couple of examples of rock art on there. Neolithic rock art. Not sure if I can get a bit better exposure. No, that's overexposing. There's just a hint, I'm not sure if you can see it right down in the valley there, there's just a hint of Ladybower Reservoir, if you're not familiar. And the other thing is, the alternate route to get up there a lot quicker is you're going up that banking. And if bear with me on this, because it's not going to be easy, you have to look for a certain stone. It's a huge rock, basically. And there's a bird just landing on it. Oh, I think it's a kestrel. There's a triangular stone up there. I can't see much through this camera because of the sun. I think it's right in the centre of the top of the screen now. If you head for that and pop over the top, you're like basically 30 metres away from the stone circle. The alternate route is that way. Sorry, let me zoom out again. And I'm going to go that way. Excuse my fingers, because not everyone is up to scrambling up there. It's not difficult. If you're agile and fit, you'll do it easy, and it's a lot quicker route. Just by my fingers again. It's a lot easier route to the circle. That way is, like I say, it's a longer walk, and you've got a really steep, hilly bit to walk up that's quite uneven. Usually this, if they hadn't sprayed, this is just a sea of bracken, and with my fear of ticks, there's absolutely no way I would have gone through that if it was like this. Not a bloody chance. We've got Hordron Edge over there. Sorry about the shakiness. Yeah, so you've got that, if you head for that rock up there, that standing rock, triangular rock, pop straight over the top and walk onto the moor. You're literally 30 seconds walk from the circle. But I'm going to carry on heading this way and show the route that most people will take. So basically we're going to be heading on beyond that stand of conifers on our right and just follow the path around you. Like I said, you can't get lost, there's only one path. You can't get lost, and I'll show you when we're at the steep bit. So I'm by that stand of conifers to the right now. I'm just going to swivel around. That's where the large standing stone is. Terrible zoom in. The kestrel's actually hovering up there. I'm not going to be able to see it on this though, I don't think. So yeah, this looks like you're going into the middle of nowhere, but just keep on following the track and eventually it'll turn round to the left and you'll get to the uphill section. And I'll get back to you when I get to that point. So I've walked past those conifers, only been going for about 10 minutes, 12 minutes tops, and it's starting to open out now. We're still on that same path, there is no other path you can take. Sorry, I keep dipping the phone down low. Could do with one of those with a steady cam on it, that'd be awesome. Because I hate watching wobbly videos and I'm doing wobbly videos. But this is the bit that I bloody dread. I can never remember the name of it, it's got a name. Jagger's Clough, Jarvis Clough. If I remember as I'm editing this video, I'll pop the name on because I need to look it up because it's going to do my head in if I don't look it up now. But yeah, this is it's a decent trike, but it's bloody steep. If you are young and fit, go the other way. If you're like me, I'm still recovering from a back injury, so I can't walk very fast. Still got a bit of a hobble going on. I'm going to go up this way, but just take it real slow. It only goes on for 100 metres or so, so it's not killer. Who cares if you have to stop 3 or 4 times? It's this circle's well worth the walk, and I don't even think it's a mile away from your parking, to be honest. So I'm going to get back to the top before my lungs burst. Sorry, I'll get back to you at the top because my lungs are going to burst. So I'm halfway up looking down, panting like a madman, and you can see those views now. Looking back the way we came, and across the Hordron Edge. Right, onwards and upwards. So I'm at the top now, and to be honest it's only took about a minute and a half if that, and I'm not fit by any means. That's usually flowing a little stream down there, but there's nothing. So that's the way we came, with Kinder and everything in the background. If you can see that. Let's try and zoom a bit, crappy zoom again. There you go. Kinder Plateau. See if I can get some light on this. Overexposing. That is Bamford Moor, all the way around there. There's a stone circle on there, and there was a standing stone that's now fallen. That would have been the largest standing stone in Derbyshire, I believe. We're coming around this way, and we've got the whole Stanage Edge going that way. And looking round, we're at the top, and we're going to take the obvious path to the left. If you go right and walk some way, there's a nice cane field on there to be found, but I'd recommend that one for winter, to be honest, because you really don't want to be pushing through all this bracken. So yeah, we're taking the path to the left. You're just sticking to the edge, you're not going anywhere else. Turn left, stick to the edge and just keep walking. I'll roughly time it as I'm walking how long it's took me, and I'll get back to you when I actually get to the circle. Look at them views. You can see Crockle across there as well. Just see Windhill sticking up. So from the top where I turn left, I've been walking about 4 or 5 minutes. After you've walked that long, you'll notice this obvious stone on your left. As you can see. And then the circle is literally 50 metres away on your right. Just walk forward another 50 metres. I can see it from here, to be honest. Sorry, I give her a bit of steady cam. I really should invest. I can't speak today. I really should invest in a better phone that has a steady facility or something. I'm too busy spending my money on camping gear. Don't anyone tell me, Mrs. I've just bought another tent. Do you think 7 tents is too many? So we're just coming into the circle now. But before I do, I'm just going to spin round and show you the view, and this is why I said it's my favourite view of any stone circle. Oops, fingers again. We get a bit of exposure. I can't see if I'm focused or not, but on your left there you've got Windhill, on the right you've got Lewes Hill. And the legend has it that there was 2 armies, one on Lewes Hill, one on Windhill. And the army on Windhill went to face up to the army on Lewes Hill, and then faked a retreat as if they were running away, which lowered the army down off Lewes Hill, sorry, and the army off Windhill turned round and slaughtered them. I think it's a load of, yeah. But looking across there again, that's Kinder. Straight in front of me, should be direct centre of the camera now, it's Lady Bowertor that's got the rock art. Looking up to Hordron Edge, then again Kinder, all round, looking up to Bamford Moor, Hordron Edge, famous for climbing, and back round to the circle. Please excuse the wobbliness of this video. So to my understanding there's 14 stones in total that are recorded. There's 11 standing, and I nicked this from Chris's site, stonecircles.org, because I couldn't remember, to be honest. When they excavated in 1992, I believe it was, they found a further 3 stones that were still buried. So there have been excavations done here. I'm not sure if anything was found because I don't read up on them that much anymore. I just like to visit them now and not study too much. So I'm going to have a little walk around. Take you a quick walk around. Like I said, you're going to have to excuse the dodginess of my camera. Am I still zoomed in? I believe I am, yeah. So that's just looking across the circle. But for me, I love this circle. I know people go crazy for 9 ladies, and that is in that lovely little birch copse sort of thing. And I do like it up there, don't get me wrong, but it's always too busy. I've never been here and seen another soul. So we're just going to do the obligatory spin round. So yeah, 11 standing stones in total. Do you know what I said? If you watch my Wet Withens video, I said that this was, well, Wet Withens was like a equal size with this circle, but this is nowhere near as big as I remember it now. It's definitely smaller than Wet Withens. It has been a good 4 or 5 years since I've been up here, to be honest. Now the wind's picking up, so excuse me if you've got crap sound. Crap video and crap sound. I'm still not sure if I'm focused at all. But yeah, it's probably only 15 metres across. There's not as much growth either. The stones used to be far more hidden than this. So let's just have a quick walk round. I'm going to avoid the bits of bracken. So I'll try and get the stones in view, but I cannot see my screen because of the sun. So I hope I'm getting this. That is the tallest stone there. I've just remembered, similar to Wet Withens stone circle, some people reckon that this is shaped on Windhill. Let me see if I can get it in view. If I can focus, it'd be good. I'm not quite sure if you can see that. To be honest, I reckon it lines up more with Lewes Hill. Keep trying to focus on, like I said, I can't see my screen, so I don't know how well you've seen this. But yeah, just look at that view. It's just bloody stunning. You can't see all like that from 9 ladies. Dolto is another one of my favourites in that little bit of woodland. Sorry for shaky zoom, but that's giving you more of a view across there. And if you walk over to where the bracken is there, that's where the edge is. You can actually see Ladybower Reservoir. So that's just totally stone. See a lot of aging on it, a lot of rilling. Right, let's keep on our little walk around. If you hadn't turned off by now, well done you. But it's typical of Derbyshire's stone circles. The stones aren't very high. There's certainly no Avebury. Some of them are quite hidden. And obviously the route from here is just the same as in reverse. On this moor you've absolutely no chance of getting lost. There's a path, as you can see there, coming in off the path that we followed. So if you get disorientated, which you won't, just go to the tallest stone, and besides it is a path leading back to the main path. Take a left, keep walking straight on, back down the hill, you can't miss that, back along the track to the car. If you've come up over the top, there's bracken on the top. It's up to you if you want to push through it. Personally I wouldn't. I've never seen deer up on this moor, and usually where there's deer there's ticks. I've never had a tick on this moor. It's only, the only place I've had a tick was, well, even my daughter actually, up on Stoke Flat at Hordron Edge Circle. She was only about 6, she went for a pee in the edge, and when we got home we found a tick on her ear. And I really do not like the little blood-sucking bar skits. But if you've come up over there, I'm not sure, if you probably follow this path back to the edge. This is not the path we approached on, by the way. Go through the circle, there's another path leading out towards the edge. You'll be able to pop down there if you walk along without going through any bracken. So I'm just going to have a look back at the circle. And then I'm going to get myself a couple of pictures from our files. And then I'm going to make my way back to the car. It's about 20 to 8 now, I believe. The walking total from the car to here is roughly a mile, if that. And like I say, you can do it at a real gentle pace. You're not going to see anybody else here, so this circle really is worth a visit if you've not been before. Just for the views alone, even if the circles weren't here. The circle wasn't here. It's worth it for the views alone. It's absolutely stunning. Oh, that kestrel's back as well. Right, I'm going to leave it there then. I'm going to get my pictures, stop boring you to death. So I'll see you next time.